Senju were years old and would still cost $100. So he took that feedback and he put Senju in the card shop for like $6.
3, 2.
Yeah, 3 duels at the same time. Woo!
And the opponents are matched up against each other. Snipe Hunters versus Team 7.
Your Osses' fingers hoping to go first, I'd imagine.
Absolutely.
Or maybe just hoping to win.
Wait, we have to watch it like this? No way. No, they gotta zoom in on a game. This is a joke.
The winners qualified were able to pick their team.
Did a woman organize this tournament?
Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Oh, there we go.
Going
Thanks.
first. Seems to be playing that Spright.
Josh and Ray.
Great start, gonna open up access to Spright Sprint.
All right.
Copies of Nimble Angler, so you can summon one with that Nimble Beaver, and still send a Nimble Angler to summon 2 more Nimble Beavers from the deck with Spright Sprint. It looks like
So
he's
Ray
gonna
at the
go
top.
into gigantic first, playing around stuff like Nibiru's
Let's get Ray's deck real quick.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like there is
Ray's Spright deck.
at all from Josh.
Yeah, if there's a
Anything interesting about the Spright deck? It's just super standard. Now, Ray's Spright deck does have Zeus, which is quite interesting.
We can expect 2 different decks.
Otherwise, I don't think there's any compromise here. It's full power, full power. And we are going to be playing against Josh's Runick Naturia. Runick Naturia against Spright.
He went for that gigantic Spright in.
Can I watch in game? I kind of wanted to experience through their stream. I know yesterday I did the full casting, and I kind of wanted to let them cast the grand finals. Is that incorrect? What do you think? I mean, I casted all of yesterday, and I think that was good, but you know, this is supposed to be like a spectacle. They got the music. Let's just do this, and maybe next year if you hate their casting this year, I'll cast next year. The whole thing. We did all of yesterday. I'll do including the finals. Let's see. Let's give them a chance. Should I boost the volume? Is it good? We'll be more reactive than casting, so I do want to, you know, let's hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Be able to go into Spright Jet and add a Spright spell or trap card from the deck to the hand. Got a couple of options.
We'll talk about the end field negations if you're not keeping up too well.
It is rough.
We'll talk about what they're setting up.
In hand. You want an Maxi, you want an Ash, even an Infinite Impermanence would feel nice.
He's playing the Melfi engine, so we are expecting Herald of Arc Light.
Really just send you on your way with 1 card.
And as you can see,
Do I think they disabled the timer for Worlds? They either did that or they boosted it. Probably to 5 minutes. The timer is supposed to be 3 minutes per player, but I do think they boosted it to 5 minutes or it's unlimited.
Information of what your opponents are opening with, which duel decks they're choosing to play for that first duel.
All right, I'm gonna get Josh's deck for you real quick.
An awesome card you're able to spell summon during the end phase, and then during your opponent's turn, it'll be able to return to the hand and add a.
Josh is playing this. Josh is playing Runick Naturia. So to break this field, the Elf and the Masquerena, they're tied to main phase. So in the draw phase, we could start using curses. We could use Flash Fire to get poppin'.
So you have to be careful with the Melfi cards and the Spright starter, because if you want to go into the level 4 Synchro...
So we do have a spell and trap card negate. We can also spin a monster on the field back to the hand on a summon through the sprint by detaching the Melfi.
Could be a Smashers, could be a Gamma Burst.
Masquerena is going to make an Avermax, making all your other cards untargetable for attacks.
Josh does not know. That is the important part to highlight. Josh will have to play through a fearsome field, and
Caddy's also going to be making the Herald of Arc Light we were talking about, but first Josh has to commit to a summon to trigger it. We are in the draw phase, as you can notice here. We're in the draw. As I said, we Flash Fire in. Now the Masquerena is untargetable. So is the Sprint. We do have Carrot to negate.
Yeah, so now he's gonna think about either going for that Carrot. He cannot use Masquerena because we are in the draw phase.
Yeah. Important to note, these quick play spells can't dodge out on Masquerena. So
can he break this?
What to do here? Granted that there's also those back row. I'm expecting one of them to be. I think the most likely ones would be things like Called by the Grave, Infinite Impermanence.
If we carrot negate and he chains freezing curses, that's gonna be quite deadly.
More than the Runick quick play spells, because you really want to prevent them from refilling their hand by drawing those 3 cards.
I mean,
Oh, we're committing to the carrot negate. Getting rid of the caddy. We're not gonna make a Herald of Arclight. No way.
Double cross that.
And it's resolving right away. Not even a thought to use curses, then he probably doesn't have it, right? That's it. No curses.
I'm imagining with help on the field, we could get that caddy back any moment here.
This spell great at summoning a monster.
Yeah, well, we're gonna super time you out if you spoil the games. Because, I mean, this is the live stream. Don't go in game to spoil the results, please.
Sometimes you open up those types of cards, you're like, oh, I got.
But, I mean, on screen. If it's on screen, it's okay.
Like, this is still a full-powered Spright and field.
But at the same time, table C is over, and the win goes to Snipe Hunters. Emre with that Exo Sister deck taking the win.
The tree is nuts. Anytime it's sent to the graveyard. Now, the caddy was reborn with the elf, so it will be usable. So we tribute off the caddy to then reborn it to now make our Herald of Arclight.
Generally, it will be
Tree will be searching for the Naturia engine.
You synchro summon with something in your hand, the milk in hand, that will be a 4-star. And we
Imperm negate the field spell search. Very good. Imperm's not a shared card, so Ray's got all 3 Imperms in their deck. The designated Impermer. Now, the Imperm column has been quite deadly at Worlds.
Yeah, but at least, as mentioned, he had that Sacred Tree, so he can go grab either Mold Cricket, which is usually...
Does Josh look phased? Because, I mean, Ray is going all in. He's like pummeling Josh right now.
You're really messing with the graveyard setup of the Runick deck, and it's
Penny making that synchro.
It will also be the Sprint.
We are Arclighting. Yes, we are. Any monster sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard will be banished instead. Also, it's an Omni negate. We got Cricket. Cricket could summon 2 Naturias from the deck.
Let's catch up on table B while Josh continues on with the
Yeah, it seems like Quanto got a pretty good start here with the Tearlament deck against...
I'll weave in just a little bit of casting, but I do want to give them a chance.
Yeah, it looks like in pretty controlling position with that Kaleido Heart and Scream on the field.
We are called by the Graving. No way. That is their shared card. Okay, we could dodge the Call by the Grave with the Naturia Blessing. By special summoning the Cricket, it dodges the Called by. Now, Snipe Hunter's shared card is not Called by the Grave. Their shared card is Triple Tactics Talent instead.
I think so.
I would, but again...
This is a non-target special summon.
Let's see what Ray's reading right now.
Making sure I'm zoomed in on it enough.
I see a Hovness being triggered down there on team number 2 versus Striker Dragon. Gonna be sending a lot of cards from the deck to the graveyard.
It looks...
We are Omni negating.
Even if Josh is behind here, even if Josh is...
You will get hit with that Called by. And it's resolving. I mean, that was a really good attempt to dodge the Call by the Grave. And now the Cricket is negated. No summon from the deck. We used up our normal summon. Now we can't normal summon a card like Camellia. We could have so many dead cards in the hand. This is not even funny.
While on table 8, seems like Josh is struggling with 2 cards in hand, and he's
Ooh,
set 1. Wow.
a set. What if that set card's a tree? It's just dead. Oh gosh.
Oh, that is...
Smashers, non-target, banished during the end phase. Oh no, Josh getting decimated for game 1. There's no game 2, there's no game 3. A loss is a loss. It was a destruction? I didn't catch it. Was it a destruction?
One monster on field, and Ray has many options.
Raymond Dye, YCS champion.
Yeah, he had it all. Yeah, it was destruction. Okay.
I believe he can't take down a high caliber player like Joshua Smith.
Yeah, good start.
Is he playing the Gamma Boost?
Honestly,
Yeah, he is. Ray's got the burst. The burst is coming. We bursted.
The Spright.
Spright blue, yeah, I don't see that very often at all. Really creative.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Now Burst is going to boost up also the
Huggin.
Huggin.
The one that says this duel is over.
Yeah, Josh knows the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, and he just focuses on Quantum Finger
This is BM.
instead.
BM, Judge. Oh, on summon, we're going to trigger the sprint to spin back the Huggin, back to the extra. There's no way you're allowed to surrender at Worlds. I do think it was in the contract. You get in big trouble.
It is first to 5 victories across all 3.
Listen, we got to have the red to stop hand traps, yes? Now, red can't negate in the damage step. Boost up the field, lethal damage. Woo.
So Ray is victorious in his first duel.
Wow, Josh not even looking at himself getting lethal.
After game 1.
1-1. So
It's a waste of time. I got to coach my teammates.
really good spot at the moment. But some bestials on the Dragon Link deck from Carmano.
He's not out of the tournament. There'll be another round.
Yeah.
So Carmano set up a field. It was cracked by Quantal Think.
Yeah.
And now you get
Carmano
Ray
versus
through all
Quantal
this.
Think. Let's get their decks up.
And I'm pretty sure he just got it with that Max C and he decided to completely pass.
Carmano with Dragon Link,
So
are there
that's
any
what happened. Now he's
compromises?
flying, you know,
Keep an eye out for compromises. We have a ton of Bestial.
Quantal.
The deck doesn't need Zeus. I mean, it looks, it's just like full power. I don't see any compromises. Super standard.
Let's see if he has a branded spell or trap he's gonna be able to activate from his
Now,
deck.
Quantal, I think, may have a compromise in his deck.
Trap card zone.
And Saliak. Wow.
Soliak with Kaleido Heart, incredible combination.
Negate
Or you can
Lubellion
offer
from
it
setting up.
That way, you can send the Kaleido Heart, it comes back and sends that Aqua Monster from your deck to the graveyard. Looks like he's just gonna go with the Hovness.
Quantal's got the Zeus. Wow.
Let's see if
That means
there's
everyone else
another
can't play
bestial
Zeus.
in the end to stop this upness.
Kaleido Heart being triggered off of an Aqua being sent to the graveyard to spin a card in the field back into the deck.
Back into the deck.
Yeah.
And we got our Fusion
So
Summon.
this makes it very hard for Carmano to fight back with only.
So it looks like Snipe Hunters are gonna be taking round 1, but you know, every duel win matters.
Ever, in my personal opinion.
It doesn't really matter that you're winning the round. It's just that you got 2 wins from it towards your 5 total wins needed to win it all.
That's that. Tearlaments, Rhino Heart for follow-up.
Okay, we see the cow space.
This is one of the powerful
Sprint is
aspects of
just
the
dead.
Duel
That's
deck.
nothing.
You still have many
You need an Exceed on the field to detach material to spin a monster back.
Shaking his head, he doesn't seem happy, and he passes.
Oh, end the turn.
That should be game. Quantal Link only needs to do 3,100.
Okay. Will Quantal BM? What is the best way to BM?
Advantage
Get Snow in the grave and then banish your whole field on the attack.
Even though their leader lost, they are still on the edge of just winning this sets of game 1.
4-card pass. Yeah, I mean, he's done.
Still from Quantal Think isn't just accepting Carmano's pass.
He's
as
raging
a,
on the headset right now.
that this game's over. Still wants to go into more cards.
Yeah, the Kikalis is going to send 5. The Stream is going to send 3.
Now, this is what Reddit complains about.
Any Tearlaments card.
Making a bunch of plays when you have clear lethal. I'm not against this. I'm just saying. Is anyone else getting triggered by this or what?
As it looks like Snipe Hunters will be up 2-1 after game.
You could have
1
Bestials in the
here.
hand. A bunch of them.
Pivotal that sets
So,
up pick up 1 win, though.
we got to go all the way.
Can end in,
Bestials are now in the
two-
game.
two
We
games
can't just go for
worth of
game.
duels.
Yeah,
Snipe Hunters would need
potentially.
to sweep the
They
next
sweep the
one,
next
though,
one.
yeah.
Of course, in a tournament, you got to go. Got to go.
That's still a possibility.
But in the tournament, yesterday, someone normal summoned Max C, and it was not for game.
From Carmano, but this is
And they
not
attacked
to
with
save
their Herratic Seals for 0 attack,
It's all
and then also attacked with Masquerena, then attacked with Max C, and then went for game.
Now he's summoning on his turn to be able to add, using both effects. Or he's just going to go ahead and use his fusion material right away. He's going to something like Private Plant Drago Stapelia.
There's actually a Reddit thread about it.
We're just trying to insulate against any other cards that Carmano could have.
Bestial,
There
no
we go.
Bestial, nothing.
Advantage to Snipe Hunters. And
All right, 2-1. If Snipe Hunters 3-0s the next round,
Bye, everyone.
they are the grand champions. They are the world champions. It's over.
The second set.
You see their faces. You see the concentration.
They're not in the positioning, but the names.
7 communicating a little bit. Probably
And
saying who's
here
going
they
to
Oh,
are.
jeez.
Maxi.
In the draw phase. Wow.
Yeah, probably trying to play around something like triple tactic.
Wait.
Talent. You want to use that before they'll be able to also have access to that. Since
What is it? It says we're watching Carmano on console. Is this wrong?
Rhino Heart's normal summon to send Hovness. This is where you could be weak to something like
Tier mirror.
Permanence, but nothing there to respond to it,
Yep.
and he's gonna be able to go straight into
Cringe. I hope this is the last tier mirror I ever have to see,
This deck, we might be in for a Tearlament mirror.
which is not going to happen.
And we do see on table C.
Wait,
the classic Ash
there's a
blocking
chance they
that
announced the
Max
Master Duel
here.
ban list after the
Yeah,
finals.
it looks
Why didn't I
like-
think about that?
You see the
The
virtual
ban list could be
console
announced tonight.
Yeah.
coming out at table C.
Raymond dies with
First to
the
5 wins,
torso,
yep.
yeah.
I really like the start from
If they 3-win, it's over. It's over, and you do not get Josh versus Jesse. It's not going to happen.
And we see, yeah, it's gonna be a mirror match for this one. Let's see if
Rhino
Jesse
Heart,
is
more
the
popular
Tearlament
and better
master.
to use in Master Duel over Sharon for your opening play because of Max C.
And this is the opportunity to prove it.
If you get Max Seed with your Rhino, you just make your kick cow, search for the Selic, negate, and you're good. Scream really good for chain link blocking a Hovness here.
Maybe a Mudora or a Keldo, which will be really advantageous in this mirror match. See a heartbeat.
Can't see what they're milling.
Now it will resolve.
Heartbeat's in there, but I don't know if there's a trap. Heartbeat would add back a trap if there is one.
That we have seen plenty of time, even
Cam?
in the TCG, as
What?
you mentioned, Jesse having
Move
great
Cam?
success with it.
They moved the
Multiple
thing!
YCS finals
Hey!
during that format.
There was a whole format in TCG where this was the deck to play.
Oh
To
my,
screw with
goes for
me.
the Hellback in the mirror match.
Wow, what is this open space, Konami?
Especially if you don't have any plays to really
Thanks
keep
a
going.
lot.
And I see Negato also milled.
Unbelievable.
I was gonna say this Kikolos for Quantal could be pivotal.
this is kinda
but
weird.
Getting an additional 5 cards sent
Could be huge.
also could be huge. Let's see
usually
what
when-
was sent from either.
Okay, they were
When
good.
you're sending those 5 cards to the Graver in the mirror match,
Nice
you
try,
really wanna
Konami.
get that Keldo or Medora
I'm still
to be able to
leaking.
Respond to that, your opponent's chain links. Just shuffle back those Tearlament monsters.
All right,
Going to
again,
Charles
chain link
Trigger
blocking the Hovness in hand, if there is one.
One of them has the special rarity.
Oh, we're milling 5 for both players. This is an insane thing to do in the mirror match. It gets crazy. I don't know if he has a shuffler. Both shufflers limited to 1 and very much needed to counter the
I have
mills.
to imagine he hit a Keldo or a Medora potentially on that first 3. Because usually I don't want to send the additional
Did a
5.
mill already happen when I was moving my cam?
Or maybe
Thanks
it's
a lot,
possible that
Konami.
also Quantal eat any of those cards and then he just doesn't feel like he has enough.
We up to chain link 5. Let's go, let's go.
A lot of unknown
Callback
information.
happened.
Players are making their decisions. We have the Rhino Heart and then the Scream coming in from Quantal Think.
So it looks like
No
nothing
shufflers.
seems
Where the
so
shufflers
bad.
at?
Cards are resolving. Scream's gonna have meta noise.
Meta noise. Meta Book of Moon.
Will come to the field. Yep, gonna be able to discard that meta noise. That'll let him add back. a
All right,
Tearlament
Rhino will be
graveyard.
activating.
Scream's gonna let him add a Tearlament's trap from the deck to the hand.
Yeah, and we didn't mention that Chain Link 6 was impressive on Duel Links, but this is a matchup where you can get to that Chain Link 12 even.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 6 is nothing.
Yeah.
Chain link 6 and Duel Links?
I don't think he added anything from the Scream. He might have sent all of his traps from the deck to graveyard from those 2
yeah, that was
effects.
unlucky. And as you
Limited
can
to
see
1
here,
Salic,
that's confirmed
by the way.
activation of the Salic,
A wild ban list change that pretty much did nothing to the
which, by
deck.
way, is limited to
Milling again?
5 more cards.
Mirror match, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Even with all the cards
Both
limited to 1,
shufflers
they're
limited to
still
1.
going to end up hitting the graveyard.
No one's taking any damage. We expect this to be a long and grindy duel.
So
We'll try and catch up on a little bit of what's happening on table A and table C while these combos go.
Sharon hasn't activated Diffuse yet.
Established with that Chi-Chow and Baron on table C.
Yeah.
which is gonna be up against the Labyrinth.
We
deck
milled
from
15,
Ember. So
and
that's
somehow
a
all 3
very
girls
good
for both
opening.
players have not activated.
Raymond, on the other side,
What the heck are they
seems like
milling? There's
they
probably
go
Fairy Tale
against
Snows in the
that. Pressure
grave.
mid over to the Naturia Runick deck, but he had an opening
Now,
with
reminder,
just a lot
Jesse's
of
deck,
Runick cards.
his focus
7
is to
cards
get
in
the
deck,
0
I believe.
Boros out. By recycling the Fairy Tale Snow by continually banishing 7 cards, he goes in for that lethal damage. So he wants to eat up negates, back row, any disruptions, and then finish with the Boros.
Resolve the chain links.
And then it's just a Merrily and a Hovness, 1 from each side. Both players going to fusion summon here. Quantum think when you're on, when it's your
I would
opponent's turn,
be
you fusion summon, you're looking
very
to go
much
with the
afraid
Tearlament
going
Propellant.
first
That
against
Tearlament's
Jesse's
Boros
Boros
does
deck.
have the proper material, so he's gonna be
It's got
able to
triple
go
pot of
into
D,
that Collider
double
card.
Fairy Tale
So
Snow.
hasn't had to use any of his face down spell or trap cards quite yet.
That's pretty intimidating for Jesse Cotton to keep track of.
Where are you talking about skill drain? Y'all are actually paying attention to the tiny boxes? Holy crap.
Set 3
That's crazy.
Ooh, but we see
Like,
how
where's
he
skill
catches back
drain?
from Rainbow.
Harpy Feather Duster onto the skill drain.
Wow.
Good news for Ray.
Wow, yeah. Konami, take note. The chat loves Tear so much they'd rather watch the tiny little table C duel over this.
One of the most technical matchups probably of all time in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Some people love it. Some people
I talked about the one that used Harpy Feather Duster. They have triple Lightning Storm, double Red Reboot, and Harpy Feather Duster. They have 6 super anti-back row cards built for the Labyrinth matchup. So they have a perfect matchup with how they built their Sword Soul deck. Wow, I mean, that just worked out perfectly to be matched up against Labyrinth.
We see the Cloud of Hearts trade effects.
Ray's a smart one, huh? What's Ray's accomplishments to have this deck ready for no side deck, just main deck, anti-back row ready for the Labyrinth matchup?
And there's an actual mirror between these two fields.
Can we spectate Josh? Where is Josh?
Now, Tearlaments sharing that he added off
Table A?
Usually you go for Hobness or Sharon.
We're not going in game.
Summon and send the top 3 cards from the deck to the graveyard.
Interesting though, we see a pot of desires getting sent from the deck, not a
But we could see Rocket Synchron being cursed.
Yeah.
Negate.
Oh, but Kelbeck in the hand.
Yeah.
Cards are sent from your opponent's deck.
Josh's game is slow right now. Yeah, there's not much happening in it.
Target a special monster your opponent's side of the field. Return to the extra deck. Really good at getting rid of Kick's Hollow.
Konami really thought that you all would want to see Tear versus Tear.
That's big.
Kelbeck is huge. It's one of the best things you can
I want
have
to see
in the
Table
mirror
C.
match.
And having it in
What's
hand
going
means the
on?
Quantal thing not only had the Kick Close set 3 pass, but also
Thank you,
further
Norts.
installation against the mirror match against Jesse Cotton.
I'm trying not to really commentate over them, just doing a little bit. TTT, that is the shared card among Snipe Hunters, exclusively being used by Jesse and his deck, so his other teammates cannot use it to its max. Yoinking Kid Cow. Are you crazy? Super Poly response on resolution.
I mean, when you think about the back roll,
So Kit does not have to send the monster to the graveyard in order to special summon a Tear from the hand or grave. So you do want to Super Poly before she activates, not in response. Anti-back row Sword Soul defeating Labyrinth just now.
Kelbeck and the super polymerization, huge for Quantal Think.
We chain link blocked our own Rukalos to Mill 5.
Is the winner. So
All right.
So we'd have to say no to our Mill 5 in order to negate the Rhino.
2-2 now.
But, you know, if the Rhino's triggering a fusion summon anyway, we could negate that. But now there's a chance for a rank 4 exceed. And Jesse is not playing Zeus.
And making sure he's at least winning his games. He's going to push it to another match.
Now table A, it looks like
There's no potential Dweller into Zeus play.
So the cool part about
North American
This is his extra deck. He's got Dweller and no Zeus.
you usually want to use yours if your opponent has one of the 2 in the graveyard.
I don't think you're allowed to scoop. Did a scoop happen?
Either use it or choose them to go back into the deck before you have to activate another effect, and that's what we see happen.
He's got Dweller. Because Dweller's not limited, all 3 players can play Dweller, but Zeus is limited to 1. So someone else on his team has the Zeus.
With the shared pool, where is the Zeus? Do you think it could
He's talking about Zeus.
Because then, you know,
you do have 2 4s. You could just go
He doesn't know. He's lacking critical information. The caster doesn't know that he doesn't have Zeus because of Konami's crap rules.
On the field.
Good point.
But he might be trying to find a way to clear the field and then still have Abyss Dweller on the field, but with no cards in hand.
Don't forget,
Dweller into Zeus will be
Josh's mind is on one thing,
and Snowbeing in the graveyard. That's Jesse.
and that's Boros. We got Rukalos negating. Because we're negating a card in the graveyard,
We've seen the target.
Rukalos is not going to have to send a card to the grave. It's a free negate. Chain that Hovness. Fairy Tale Snow. I mean, we got the setup for Boros. We do. We're gonna have 4 bodies on the field, and there's like 100 cards banished. Boros is coming. Gain 200 attack for every banished card.
To chain link 7. Between everything on the board, everything.
Yeah, Josh has like 20 cards in his hand at the bottom.
Jesse Cotton showing why he
Boros, Boros, Boros.
A Trishula just hit the field for Josh in what looks like a dominant position.
Can Quantal stop the Boros?
It's now even 3-3 going into that final game.
With the face-up Rhino Heart, the back row's activatable.
To win.
With no face-up Tearlament, they can't activate any of their Tearlament traps.
That's a lot of cards in hand. I don't think Josh is going to lose this one.
It's looking unlikely the Team 7 will pick up the win, so that means Jesse Cotton.
The Arc seeding this up. We Dueling. Duel is here, but no Zeus.
So for now, gonna try and clear everything.
Gia, we confirmed there's no Zeus, right? Yeah, I mean, there should be no Zeus. I mean, this does not mean that he has Zeus. He's just 2200 swinging.
For quite some time, if that is in his deck list.
Could be. Maybe a second.
He knows that when you're going
Yeah,
or when,
it's just a normal battle.
Have the backlash, you want
We got Sulliek. We held on to the Dweller activation. We can now chain Dweller if we want.
Jesse very well played here. Can just
And detaching the snow. No more Boros plays, unfortunately.
I think this is what he was trying to go for too, because he'd be able to have an access to another ring.
Wait, why didn't we detach? Do we not have enough cards to banish? Probably not. You would think that we would detach Snow, summon Snow, flip down the Rhino, but you know, then we couldn't go in with Boros anyway. He called off the attack. See, no Zeus. I told you, he called off the attack. If he Zeus the field, Rukalos, Rhino, Sulliek, the back row, nothing would activate in the graveyard. He got screwed by not having Zeus. This is a travesty. This is a highlight of Konami's rule preventing Jesse from playing Zeus. This was not a choice. Well, the choice was for another player on his team to have Zeus instead. And they could have technically chose for Zeus to be their shared card, but if he is playing Zeus among his teammates, then they can't share Called by the Grave. So the choice was we all could have Called by the Grave, or only one of us could have Zeus. But you know, he's still making some good plays here. Untargetable Baron to floor, taking out the Sulliek.
Keeping North America in this. Baron and Spright out on the
Who got the Zeus on their team?
So it's back over to Quantal Think's turn.
Ray's got Zeus in the Spright deck that Ray's not even using for this round. So Zeus was literally not in any of their decks. No Zeus in his inactive deck.
This draw is an important one, I feel like.
Yeah,
it's all on this one top deck.
And what's that other set card? Because there is still a card that Quantal Think did not use.
All right, so I think this guarantees a Josh versus Jesse next round. Okay, chat, we gotta be quick. Do I go in game if it's Josh versus Jesse and we ditch the stream?
Okay, interesting. Goes for the dark.
I'll try to set it up.
It doesn't have any mana
Yeah,
in
like 100%. We do that. Okay.
That's
Let me set that up
in
case that happens.
Now, these next 3 cards sent to the graveyard will be crucial for Quantal Think.
We could spectate in game, right?
This could be a huge push if you get the right ones. It doesn't look bad.
How do I spectate them? Which perspective doesn't matter. Okay, I got it ready.
Yeah, Dark kind of cool in the mirror match. Also, it has that effect if it's destroyed, you can add a Dark monster with 1850 or less. Yeah. So it can get you some Tearlament monsters. Not too bad.
Dark is here.
Back with Spright Elf.
Yeah,
Only if they don't stream it, which they probably won't, because they already featured Josh, right? And then they're featuring Jesse first.
What is Jesse's set card?
Let's see. Hold down to that.
Happiness beats. Let's go.
Worst case scenario, he could.
This is sad because I think Dweller Zeus would have just won this. Jesse should have just won.
But if Quantal Think is able to clear that, trade the 3,000 attackers is in a good spot. Could still go into a.
It's a close one. I mean, he might crash.
Boy.
I think he
now Quantal does have Zeus.
Decision,
Let me check that real quick. Quantal Think's deck is playing Zeus. So Quantal could dwell into Zeus, but unfortunately Havnus is level 3.
I mean, I guess he has Medora plus the snow.
Oh, yeah, the snow's huge. Yeah.
Oh, that's very important to track.
He does have Fairy Tale Snow.
Play is not really optional. And
Forbidden Droplet in the damage step. We are reducing.
That's a cost. Have that recall.
Let's go.
Damage step,
The
no one
attack, I mean, that's it. It's going in.
Game for his
That's
team.
huge.
Very well done.
Jesse
And
caught
only
the
if sent to the graveyard by card effect does Rukalis resummon if it were fusion summoned.
You can crack a Tearlament board too, being able to just
Fairy Tale Snow within the battle.
Vanish 7. This is going to prevent him from going into that dark even.
Oh, Snow's gonna get shuffled back in. I think we've snowed 3 times now.
Does he have 7 more?
There should be at least 21 cards plus banished. Do we have enough to banish?
left in deck at this point. No, chain
I don't think he's gonna activate Snow again. Oh my, that's like 4 Fairy Tale Snows. 7 cards per activation.
Already the 4th time he has activated
28
that, banished to
cards banished.
28. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at this point you're just out of resources. I imagine
This is
with
it.
guy,
Yeah.
This should be the game-ending push. Then, if you're not able to close it out here,
The Boros is coming next turn.
This is not the ideal field state.
Just one face down.
He doesn't really need a Boros. I keep hyping up the Boros because it's the coolest way to win, but you know, he really doesn't need it. The Dark's not going to be able to special summon a monster from the graveyard. It needs to summon to where it's pointing.
I think he doesn't. Yeah, he hasn't negated anything.
There's no way he has enough juice for the snow.
Target destruction, yeah.
Baron to floor, gonna pop a card on the field, wiping out a Super Poly with no card in the hand to discard to activate it.
Yeah.
Wow.
2 Super Polys set.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. Do it.
Essentially
No,
an
what
open
the?
field to play
That's not a
from.
Link 3.
Can send Merrily and get you start to fusion summon.
Oh,
Send the Merly from the deck with a sprint. Merly get fusion summoning. There's no more shuffler.
Down to the game 3 with the 3/3.
How does he not go Boros?
This duel required an extreme level of mastery in these decks. Jesse Cotton and what he has accomplished right here.
Kit
is
Cal
nothing
gets
but
searching for the
impressive.
Merly. I mean, we
Played
could
through
still,
everything Quantal Thing had.
you know, can't link with sprint. So how do we Boros?
Through the kick close ping pong.
Absolutely. I mean, we did mention these.
We actually
are
could do
among
it.
the best
Is he
players in
BMing
the
right
world,
now?
but even among the
Can you
best,
imagine
you know,
if
some
he
players are
fuses
just up there,
Yeah.
and
Rucal
Jesse
and
is
just
one of
makes
the
0
best the
Boros
game
with
has
it?
ever seen,
And
so.
One of
honestly,
the greatest I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
props to Quantal Think as well for even having Maxi in the first turn,
He's
still
gonna-
being able to make this competitive.
Maybe he's gonna Kaleido spin the face down, and then Kaleido's gonna make Boros.
In the mirror matchup.
I love me a Tearlaments mirror match.
Alrighty. We were Khaled.
And
Straight
that's
to
it.
battle. Big enough.
Clear the field. We're in the
No
hits.
BM.
It'll be
No
down to
BM in
draw
sight.
for Quantal Think.
No, we do have lethal damage of Fairy Tale Snow for game. I mean, I think that's BM enough.
That's it.
Fairy Tale Snow, banish your hand and fields. Do not touch the graveyard. There goes the hand. Oh, the field stays.
Snow for the game. We thought Quantal Think would add another
1850 for game. Let's go.
for North America, and we got a tied series.
It's 3-3, a close grand finale. I have to hand it to Konami. The team duel idea,
That's what I love about the Tearlament mirror
it's
match.
working.
Bring out
Let's take a look at this coin flip.
Who are we watching? Who are we watching?
One.
Hey, who are the, what
We
the?
are seeing Emre.
No, no, no. Okay, I'm watching him. Nice try, Konami. Nice try. Maxi in the draw phase play around Triple Tactics talent, which we do know Josh's team is all of them are playing the Triple Tactics talent. We've got Lubellion surfing the Baldrake going first with our Bisteel Dragon Link. Regained pass. Now, I know it looks bad, but it's not that bad. It's going to be all about the Bisteels. As long as we have Bisteels, we are in a good spot. There's a body on the field, we could use our Bisteel. Hopefully not having to banish our own Lubellion, that'd be ideal. Now, Time Thief Redoer is here to trigger the fusion summon of the Sharon, which is just going to get Bisteeled. We are now facing against a Fairy Tale Snow on top of that, preempting the Baldrake. We're going to get a draw off of the Regained, and getting rid of that Fairy Tale Snow right now, not chaining it. The 7 other cards in the graveyard we did not want to banish. The thing was, if we activated Fairy Tale Snow early, then he could have activated a second Bestial. That would have been insane. Banish 7 for nothing? No way. Jesse's already clapped up. I can't believe it. See this? Like, he played Regained and passed, and I told you it was going to be all about the Bestial and the Regained, and the Dragon Link deck doesn't even matter. Josh purposely chose this deck, built this deck for the tier matchup. Otherwise, he defaults to his Naturia Runick deck. And that is, in fact, the other Bestial. Now, if Kid Kalos is banished, they're going to be in big trouble because he's not playing King of the Swamp. He's not playing any fusion substitutes. Once the Kid Kalos is banished, that's it. Limited to 1, it's gone. How are you going to make that Root Kalos? Well, you could recycle it with Crime, but I think Crime is already, Crime's already in the graveyard. It's already been used up. And Heartbeat is also in the graveyard. Heartbeat to recycle the Crime, it's gone. You are now losing your Kit Kalos for good. It's gone. No Kit Cow coming back forever. Was this worth it? What do you make without Kit Cow? It's gone forever. That's GG. You can't Bestial stop the fusion because the Time Thief Redoer leaves the field. So to be clear on that, he didn't exactly choose to banish the Kit Cal over stopping the fusion. We do have a triple tactics talent being played off of this. Pot of D, draw 2. So yeah, that is an interesting interaction there. The Time Thief would have been off the field, making the Bestial no longer a quick effect. So I mean, this just worked out. Would he have even chose to do this play if he had the option to stop the fusion instead? Because I think he just wins off of this. All right, we have Lubellion. We're not playing Branded Beast in our deck list, though. The Regained is the only card we could set up. Stealing a Seifert off of the top of the deck, so it's not going to really be given the Redo or anything special here. And reminder, the Redoer cannot turn into a Zeus because he's not playing it. No Zeus. Lubellion searching for another Bestial. I mean, the deck is pretty much just Bestial beatdown. And with the Redoer on the field, with no Tearlament, the Scream is dead. It's not going to reduce by 500. It's not going to mill 3. The best thing Jesse could have is going to be a Havnis in hand. So if Josh just doesn't activate a monster on the field, he's good. Just don't activate a monster. And you could use the Regain to chainlink block your monster like a Levineer. So if you want to summon Levineer, chain the Regained as chainlink 2 to the Levineer banishing. Are you going to activate Tracer when he needs Havnis? I don't know, man. I don't know. Are you activating Striker Dragon when he needs Havnis? Are we playing into Havnis, which will turn on the Scream and whatever that back... Exactly what I said. Holy moly. But I'm thinking Josh is playing into it on purpose, right? He knows he's got enough Bestials. He's just going to plow right through the Havnis. What a horrible mill. Reinforcement, double D, milled. But, you know, the Havnis just existing on the field... The Scream is going to be activatable and the set. All right, we got 3. We'll be checking that 3-card mill. Mudora is going to be spinning back 3 cards from either player's graveyard back into the deck here, stopping the Regain special summon. When your opponent summons a monster, target the Bestial, reborn it. Just the endless, every single turn, drawing a card, reborning a Bestial. The grind game with Regained is too much to handle. It's going to be a high priority for Jesse to deal with the Regained, which with Heartbeat gone, it's going to be quite difficult. Now, we had the Scream, mill an additional 3 cards here. Of course, we have a Bestial for that Havnis activation. Regain counters Redoer. Yeah, that is also worth noting that if the Redoer jumps off the field by banishing itself, the Regained is going to spin it back in the deck to draw 1. If Josh is patient enough to wait for that effect, I think Josh is going to be going for the draw. Well, he's not going to wait. Regain, draw 1. Yeah, see, while it kind of counters the Redoer, we ain't waiting, because then he just won't redo. Super Poly, discard a card, fuse up with the field. Now, we already activated the Havnis, so Havnis can't trigger again. We're going to be fusing with the Striker and Serenir into Garura. Garura, if sent to the graveyard, we will be drawing 1 off of that. Serenir could thin out the deck here, probably sending another Lubellion. It's going to be sending a Bestial or Branded. As I said, Now, Swarm going to be just preempting the banish right now just to get another body on the field. The Shuffler is going to be stopping its summon here by shuffling back its target to be banished. I can't believe how much this is just Bestial beatdown. 8 Bestials in the deck. Spin it back. Back you go. 2 Shufflers now gone. Both are limited to 1. That's it. No more shuffle. And we do have 10 cards randomly banished, which I have no idea what they are. There's no way to know. Quickly launching onto the field. We have no fear for Havness effect in the hand anymore. We could freely activate our monster effects. We could go in. There's no disruption for Jesse. That's it. What's going on? Is there snow in there? There's nothing. No snow. No Havness in hand. No effects on the field that could do anything. If Josh could go all the way, maybe we could pull off an access code Talker lethal. A Borland Dragon wouldn't even be that bad. It does have the secret effect of being able to attack every single monster on the field. You know, the Redoer would jump off though. But beyond that, this would be untargetable by monster effects and completely indestructible by all card effects. Also having that monster negate could be good. We're going to use Chaos Space, return back the Lubellion, draw 1 after already drawing with Regained. I mean, the advantage is insane. If you can't get rid of the Regained in a grind game, you're just going to lose. This is going to be solely the winner card. Now, we have the Boot Sector Launch, which could special summon up to 2 rockets from the hand with different names. Or if your opponent has more monster than you could summon from the grave instead, which we do have our Recharger and Tracer in the graveyard to Reborn. Let's go. Now, Tracer has not activated its effect yet to summon a rocket from the deck, and I think looking at his deck list, he has no rocket to summon. He only plays Recharger, his only non-Tracer monster to summon. Very interesting. Normally, Master Duel players playing the Rocket Synchron because it could be used with the Chaos Ruler. Romulus Secret Effect. A lot of people don't know about this. You summon to where it's pointing to with a dragon from the extra deck. You then get to summon a monster from the hand. It is negated, though. Now, Swarm being negated does not matter because if sent to the graveyard in any way, it's going to activate and then spin a special summon monster to the grave. Pisty going to make a baby with the Striker Dragon. If you're pointing to the same zone with your Pisty as another Link arrow, we're going to reborn any monster that is banished or in grave. That's going to be a dragon that we reborn. Now, the Lubellion is not summonable through the effect to Regained, nor a card like Pisty. It just can't be summoned for the grave, unless through its own effect. Are we Chaos Ruling? Banned in TCG. Is he celebrating? You're not allowed to. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. What? They ended the duel early? How can they do that? I was casting here.
You see the emotion on his face.
Okay, you could unemote Molly only mode.
As mentioned, first ever Master Duel World Championship and first ever 3v3. We have 3 new World Champions.
Let's see the reaction, because there's going to be a lot of downtime.
Your first in championships, and there you have it. Quantal Think has done it for the team. Snipe Hunters.
Slash moment, Gia, slash moment. Who is here? Who is here? Collect your moment. It's an exclusive badge for being here.
Both teams deserve
Super duper exclusive. Click it. It's free. You gain it forever. Let's go.
Wow.
You were here. Gia was here. You were all here. Thank you for being. Gia, wake up, Gia. We have the. Wait, who won? I don't know which team won, actually. Josh won, right? Snipe Hunter won? EU won. EU won.
What the hell?
Wow. How are they not? How could he just not finish his duel against Jesse? I can't believe that. They didn't even finish. Holy moly.
One of the greatest players to ever do it.
You see the emotion on his face.
All right, we're catching up to live times 2. Okay, Master Duel announcement. Copium. Hold on, what's he saying?
Right now, I never thought we would get this far, but here we are, and yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Wow, letting them touch the trophy.
ここまでいけるとは思っていませんでしたが、ここまでいけて非常に嬉しく思っております。
Then we can speed up.
Round of applause for the champions. A long weekend of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they get to go home saying, we are
Is there a Master Duel announcement?
the OCG that will be coming up next, and we will crown champions there right after this.
Master Duel ban list, let's go! New cards, Fenrir's coming, Masquerina Alternative Arts, Ninja Structure Deck,
Classic mode.
new tournament mode that was leaked a year ago with the dual point rooms and the trophies, and classic mode, tag team duel.
Coming.
Yes,
Okay.
you could now dual rush in Master Duel.
Yeah, they gave Duel Links an entire announcement. We didn't get nothing.
Legacy packs, something. What do we get? Do we get nothing? We actually just get nothing? Is there an announcement in game? Maybe the announcement's in game. Okay, it's in game. Konami's pushing something. I feel the push. They're pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. It's loading. And a fat announcement is loading. It's holy load. A huge one's coming. All right, the big load is here. Wait, they pushed this in right now, right? Wow, that was quick. Master Duel Champion Team, congratulations to Europe, Snipe Hunters, Josh, Quantal, Think, and Emre. Holy moly, very well done. The prizes for those who you cheered for will be received after the maintenance on August 9th, which will be the new pack with Fenrir coming. Thank everyone. All right, you could thank us with a ban list. We're not skipping a ban list, are we? We're not just skipping a ban list. No, that's not acceptable. No way. Are we just doing a little skip? We just go, because of Worlds, we had no ban list. Unfreaking believable. Wow. And then Tear's just gonna have Fenrir. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, and they want you to wait 34 minutes for the TCG. I think, let me talk to Gio real quick. I appreciate and love you all. Thank you all for being here. You all are amazing. We will be streaming with the new pack this week on August 10th. We're gonna have a tournament that day. I'll be streaming the new pack the day after. And also, let me just talk to Gio real quick.